The entire Swedish royal family and close friends remain in deep grief and astonishment following the sudden passing of Princess Birgitta, sister of King Carl Gustaf. Passing away at the age of 87, she was a vibrant and extraordinary personality who carved her own path, unafraid to depart from the conventional norms of royal life. Her departure has been a significant loss not only to her family, but also to her many friends, acquaintances, admirers, and collaborators who surrounded her for decades on the sunny island of Mallorca. For the last 20 years of her life, Princess Brigitta resided in Mallorca. There, she found the perfect blend, a mild Mediterranean climate, a peaceful lifestyle, and her beloved pastime, golf. She preferred to spend her sun-filled days and breezy evenings on the verdant courses, surrounded by long-time friends, far from the constraints of royal protocol and the flashes of cameras. It was on this paradise-like island that she quietly passed away on a Wednesday, following an unfortunate accident in which she injured her hand and was hospitalized. King Carl Gustaf issued a sorrowful statement, noting that his sister was a bright and straightforward woman whose personality traits will be deeply missed by all members of the royal family. His words reflect the shared atmosphere of loss. Princess Birgitta was a unique figure, known for her independence and openness, her love for golf, joy of life, and ability to bring smiles to those around her became integral parts of her legacy. Although the princess lived abroad for many years, she maintained warm relationships with the Swedish royal family. Her special status, retaining the title Her Royal Highness, was connected to her marriage to Prince Johann Georg of Hohenzollern. She was the only one among the so-called Haga, the four sisters known as the Haga princesses, to hold such a distinction. Nevertheless, Brigitta never lost touch with the king, Queen Silvia, or her godson, Prince Carl Philip. Princess Birgitta always rejoiced at the news of new additions to the royal family, sincerely celebrating the births of new princes and princesses. Her comments were simple and kind-hearted. The most important thing was for the child to be healthy. This sincerity and straightforwardness endeared her not only to her close ones, but also to the general public. Sadly, her passing coincided with the announcement that Prince Carl Philip and Princess Sofia are expecting their fourth child. Brigitta did not live to witness the joyous arrival of the new royal family member, or the christening ceremony, traditionally held 8 days after birth. This was not the first time such an occasion was missed. Brigitta, she could not attend the coronavirus pandemic. For the family, this is especially heavy. The loss of someone who always found joy in new generations leaves a bittersweet sense of irreplaceable absence. A few days after her passing, close friends and relatives gathered in Mallorca for a farewell ceremony at Iglesia de Santa Eulalia. The princess's children, Desiree and Carl Christian, arrived holding a wreath of roses reminiscent of the bright, almost white flowers that adorned their mother's wedding bouquet back in 1961. They embraced each other, sharing grief and memories, while Brigitta's friends standing nearby couldn't hold back tears. This emotional gathering marked the beginning of the farewell, the first attempt to comprehend the loss. Among the friends who honored the princess's memory was Ulla Alm, who had known Brigitta for 35 years. She sadly noted that none of them expected such an outcome. Just days before the tragedy, the princess was playing golf and even dancing at parties. Her passing was a shock to everyone. The Santa Ponsa Golf Club in Mallorca was a second home to Princess Birgitta. An honorary member of the club, she introduced many friends and guests to the sport, bringing her energy and sense of humor to the game. The club's director, Luis Nigora, recalls how respected and beloved she was among the players. Brigitta embodied the old school of golf, precise and swift in her game, never lingering at the holes, earning admiration even from seasoned athletes. Her participation in the annual charity tournament, the Princess Birgitta Cup, became a long-standing tradition that united many who valued her character and contributions. Interestingly, the 30th anniversary of this tournament was planned for next year. Now, after her passing, Luis Negora is contemplating holding the event in her memory, though he plans to discuss it first with her children and close friends. For everyone, it is evident that she deserves a commemorative ceremony, highlighting her special relationship with golf, charity, and the people around her. Remarkably, Brigitta remained energetic and full of life until the very end. According to Alexandra Charles, just before her passing, she was planning yet another party following a golf tournament. She expressed dissatisfaction with the dance floor's small size at her usual hotel and was searching for a larger, more spacious venue. The princess wanted more rhythms, music, and dancing, a soul that truly relished life. Princess Birgitta held great affection for Queen Silvia. Their friendship spanned over half a century. They met the same evening the future queen met the king. Memories of that extraordinary evening still bring smiles. Prince Bertil decided to stage a playful bullfight using Silvia's shawl, shocking the young lady but ultimately creating a warm and trusting relationship. Sadly, Queen Silvia was particularly heartbroken by the news of the princess's death. She admitted having spoken to her just 2 days before the tragedy, and the news of her passing came as a thunderbolt on a clear day. Princess Birgitta was a person without unnecessary formalities, straightforward, sincere, and amusing. Their friendship was special. Two women from different worlds found common ground and built a strong bond based on mutual respect and love. Soon after the memorial ceremony in Mallorca, in accordance with the princess's wishes, there will be a final farewell followed by her last wish, to be laid to rest at the royal cemetery in Haga Park, alongside her parents, Prince Gustaf Adolf and Princess Sibylla. In this way, Princess Birgitta will return to her native Sweden, finding eternal peace among her ancestors with whom she shares deep historical roots. Close ones and friends are confident that Brigitta's memory will live on. Her children, grandchildren, and all who knew her personally or through stories shared in the press will remember her as a lively, cheerful, and straightforward princess who managed to live life to the fullest and bring joy to those around her. No matter how many years have passed since she left Sweden for sunny Mallorca, her connection to her homeland never faded. Princess Birgitta will forever remain in people's hearts, a bright, brave, loving, and sincere woman whose life was filled with friends, children, grandchildren, and of course, golf, under the gentle Mediterranean sun. The entire royal family and Princess Birgitta's close friends have received an outpouring of support from people around the world. Many have extended their heartfelt condolences to the family, honoring the memory of a remarkable woman who touched so many lives. Her passing has left a void that cannot be filled, but the warmth and admiration she inspired will continue to bring comfort to those who loved her.